Good morning, students. So, as we have got the introductions on Zoom in the last video, so today I am trying to give you an video by which you can understand the chapter content of your subject business study. So, today I'll discuss a concept and introduction of the first chapter, that is nature and purpose of business. So, what is this business? First of all, you need to have some right idea. So before going to have the concept of business, let us first of all have some introduction on the activities of humans. As we know, in this world there are different type of activities that are being performed by the different human beings. So these human beings perform the various types of activities for their livelihood. So I have to say livelihood means when the people do any activities and earn money for their day-to-day life. Now these activities are categorized in different ways or different types, but in connection with the business, the human activities can be categorized into two types, that is economic activities and non-economic activities. Now these two activities are having a great relation with the business, because we are having economic activities and non-economic activities. Now what is economic activities? Now economic activities are those activities which are being performed by the human being to earn the money and to survive their life. Means any activities which is having a direct relationship with a money or finance, you can say, these are said to be as a economic activities. Say for example, a teacher teaching in a school, a doctor doing his treatment for the patient in his clinic, and a businessman doing his business, a laborer is working. All these types means after their performance of the work they will get the money. As for example, I am also teaching in a college, and in exchange of that I am getting my salary. So these are said to be as a economic activities. Now what is this non-economic activities? Non-economic activities are those activities which are being performed out of uh, own desire, own wants. It is not having any kind of a, what you say, relation with the money. Say the activities which are being performed with the love, sympathy, own wants, own desire. As for example, going to temple and doing the puja, or helping the poor, or so for example I am taking any um, tuition class for the poor class of the people without any taking fees and all. Means the activities which are being performed by the human being with mercy, with love, with affections, these are come under the non-economic activities. Now non-economic activities are which are not coming under the category of a business. Now under the category of business coming only one activity, that is called as a economic activities. Now we know economic activities are all those human activities which are being concerned with the purpose of earning money and surviving their life, is said to be as a economic activities. Now, so I hope you have understand economic activities and non-economic activities. Now economic activities are having a direct relationship with the money. So let us have some idea regarding the business. What do you mean by business? Business, the word this business is has also having business. See, there are two words, busy and ness. Now the simple meaning of this word called busyness, remaining busy, busyness. So this is said to be as a remaining busy. The simple meaning, it is having a remaining busy. Now in business, you know, in any business there are person, those who are working or those who are doing the activities of business, they remain constantly busy. Business is not like, it is not having any time bounding, or it is not having a particular task. It goes on remaining busy, then only the business goes happens. Now before going to the different characteristics or others concept of the business, let us have one definition regarding the business. See, I have written, business can be defined as those human activities which are organized and operated freely and regularly to earn money by supplying the goods and services which can satisfy human wants, is said to be as a business. Now this definition contains so many uh, concept of the business activities. That is, business can be defined those human activities, all those human activities, I am telling, okay, again, all those human activities which are organized, means which are bringing under one concept or one content, organized by the person, and operated means again are being done freely, not by any foundation of any other people, or not by any compulsion from any other part, and regularly, freely and regularly. Okay, this freely doesn't mean that of the concept of money or something else. This freely means done freely. I am doing this job freely, not by foundation of someone. That is the meaning of freely. And regularly, I must do that regularly to earn money. So why I am doing these activities? Because I am doing these activities freely and regularly with my consent, for the purpose of what? Earning money. So earning money will be how? Not by telling something. Earning money by supplying the goods. These two things are being done mainly. Supplying the goods, either maybe I am supplying freely and organized and operated freely and regularly to earn money by supplying what? Maybe goods or maybe services which can satisfy human wants. So not simply the goods which I am providing doesn't required by any human beings, or not any service which are not being required by any human beings. So the goods or services which can satisfy human wants. Human wants means the people, those who are wanting something, their desire. Say for example, I went to buy a shirt from a market, and I have a want for my what? Shirt. But when I go to the shop and I buy a shirt, and the that business shopkeeper or a shop owner gives me a, say for example, a packet of biscuits, he is telling that you buy this one, but I don't have a desire to buy the biscuit, but I have a desire to buy a shirt. So that is the meaning of what? Which can satisfy the human wants. If I have a want for shirt, the wants will be satisfied only when I am buying a shirt and I am getting a shirt. So that is the meaning, satisfying the human wants. Whatever your desire, that will be satisfied by the goods or services. Now goods means all those materials that you can you are using in your day-to-day lives, starting from pin to say the big things that you are being used, from Colgate to soap, or from any materials that's you can buy in a market. And services means the services which are being the two characteristics of these two are different. Goods are the intangible things that you can see, tangible things that you can see, and services means which are intangible, that you cannot see, cannot touch, like services, telecommunication services, finance services. Now you can say one more things, the cable services that are being taking, transportation services. All these are being services. Means say for example, you are railway services, you are going from Lanka to Guwahati by rail. That means you are not buying the train, or you are not buying the railway system, you are just paying for the service, that from Lanka to Guwahati you are going. So we are paying the money for the service only, means by the time you are traveling from Lanka to Guwahati. So that is the meaning of services. You are being paid for that services, and whatever the goods that you are buying, you are paying for that goods. So this is the meaning of this definition. Means all those human activities which are being organized and operated freely and regularly for the purpose of earning money by supplying the goods and services which can satisfy the human wants is said to be as a business. So in next class we'll discuss about the nature, characteristics or features of this business. Thank you.